Hey YouTube, it's me, Skinny Nikki, also Nicole. I am finally sleeved. Yay! It's my second day post-op. I went into the hospital. I had my surgery at El Camino Hospital at 7:30 a.m. I saw my paperwork. My incision time was at 7:47. The close time was at um, 9:13, so not too long of a surgery at all. My recovery time went pretty well, I guess. I woke up and I was a little out of it because I didn't recognize any of the nurses or anyone around me. So that was a little paranoia for me. So during this YouTube video, I'm going to explain um, my situation in the hospital and how I'm feeling so far. So going to the hospital, I was a weight of 225.8. When I started this journey, my highest weight was, I believe, 257. So when I went to see my first consultation, I was 234. So 234 is what I'm calling it from my breaking ground. So 234 down to 225.8. Pretty good. I weighed myself. I'm up a pound. I'm 226.2, but then again, I'm still kind of carrying a lot of the liquids from the surgery and the IV. So what happened when I finally got into my room after surgery wasn't necessarily sore, to say the least. I was more, my throat really, really hurt. And my mouth was just so dry. I couldn't get past the fact of my mouth being dry and not being able to swallow. I was telling my fiance, please kiss me, so I can have some of your saliva, because I couldn't create any saliva at all. And they wouldn't. All they would let me do was swab my mouth with this pink thing, and it wasn't like it was even swabbing or doing anything for that matter. So after a few hours, I was hooked up to an IV. They had me also hooked up to my morphine button, which I could press as many times as I wanted, but it would only send morphine through every 5 minutes, or would only activate every 5 minutes. So, first time, got up to go pee, and hurt a little bit to sit down and scrunch my stomach. The muscles were then a little sore. I was too afraid to look at my incisions because I didn't want to get sick or nauseous from seeing that, so I paid no mind to it. And then I was up and I walked around. Took it at a very slow and steady pace. At that time, I had a nurse and my fiance with me and holding on to my IV. We walked all the way around. We did one lap around the hospital nursing station, and that went pretty good. I laid back down, spent more time really taking lots of deep breaths and coughing and trying to get all that mucus in my lungs back out, because I was finding myself short of breath a lot of the time because having to try and breathe again without those machines inside of me was difficult. So then I finally started to cough up some of that mucus. It helped a lot. After that, kind of relaxed a little bit. Still nothing to drink, nothing to eat. Wasn't too concerned about that. Started using my morphine button a lot less. Again, I had to pee. Went to the bathroom, did another lap around the nurse's station. After that lap, I started getting a little nauseous. My mouth started salivating horribly bad. And they gave me, I believe it was called Zoloft, and that made the nausea go away instantaneously. And it was nice because at that point I couldn't really distinguish whether it was nausea or pain. But after I got that nausea medicine, the pain kind of went away as well. So I went back. I ended up falling asleep again, so I took a nap for about 2 hours until I was awakened and I had to use the bathroom again. So went to the bathroom, did my same routine. Went to the bathroom, got up, walked around. So that's what I did for the most part for the very first day while I was there, which was all of Wednesday. That Wednesday night was horrible trying to sleep. Not that I was uncomfortable or I was in pain, but nurses kept waking me up every hour on the hour. They're just doing their job, granted. Around 3 o'clock in the morning, I got a little nauseous again. They gave me some nausea medicine. I finally hit my morphine button, fell asleep. Don't really recall waking up until about 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning, I did my same routine. Got up, went to the bathroom. At this point, I was trying to sit up and stand up all by myself. Really trying to keep myself motivated, taking longer walks around the nurse's station, doing 2 laps instead of 1 lap. By the second day, which is now this Thursday morning, I finally got to do my leak test at 8 o'clock. The stuff they have you drink really tastes like nail polish remover, and from what I discovered, beef broth soup combined. So that was kind of nasty. I did my leak test. Everything was fine. I got to go back to my room and have my first initial meal. My meal consisted of chicken broth, chicken broth, a Lipton tea, and a cranberry juice. And I took 4 bites of the broth, took 2 sips of the Lipton tea, and I was done. I didn't even open my cranberry juice just because I didn't want to get uncomfortable. So that was my breakfast. Again, didn't want to overdo it, but I did a couple of laps after my meal, went back and lay down. I had to get some more nausea medicine because my mouth started to salivate again. And I started off with my 1-ounce shot glasses of water, which those I was taking in fairly well. Wasn't having any problem with my water at all. So I finally got to take a look at my incisions, so I'm going to show you those now because they're actually not as bad as I thought they were going to be. So if you give me a second, I'm going to move you down here. Okay, so if we lift my shirt up, here is 1 incision, then there's 2 more right here, then there's my larger one. This one looks a lot worse than it is. This is the one my stomach came out of. And then I have 1 in my belly button, and I have this cotton swab here because my belly button keeps sticking to the wound, and it's not allowing it to heal. So I have that one in there. But it doesn't look that bad, so I'm pretty stoked with how that looks. And again, these ones are going to heal up really nicely. Surprisingly, this top one is the one that I got my most pain out of. So this one doesn't hurt at all, but I can't wait to get in there and wash some of that dry blood out. I had an IV going in my hand, you can all see, and then that was pretty much about it. So, so far so good. This morning I did go ahead and I went for a walk around my block. Took a little too much out of me. I should have not gone so long because halfway around the block I got short of breath. I felt a little dizzy, and I almost had to call my mom to come pick me up. But I calmed myself down, calmed my heart rate down, and started back up again. So now I'm working on my water. I stopped my water about 20 minutes ago, so I have my protein shake. Trying to do 2 protein shakes, 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, and then this really great chicken broth my mom made me. So I do have pain medication, but I'm really trying to hold off on that until I absolutely need it, because I want to be able to be up and moving and walking. I have my stepson's birthday party to go to on Sunday, and then I'm trying to be back at work by Monday. So hopefully it'll all go well and I'll be able to make it by then. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll have more posts to make. I'll probably be making now posts. Try to every Wednesday. Let you know what the excuse me, like I said, I'm still coughing that stuff. What the weights are and things of that matter. But all in all, I feel great. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. And I can't wait to start this journey and start with a bang. So, to all you YouTubers out there going through this, any type of bariatric surgery, good luck. I wish you well. Make sure you're doing it for the right reason and not you. So, I'll talk to you later. Bye.